At the Texas Capitol, the stage is set for a fight between the House and Senate over property tax relief.
I don't like to be argumentative. I don't like to say the speaker is wrong in his plan, but the facts are the facts.
There have been 140 ayes in 9 days. HA 01 is finally passed. That too should send a message, Mr. Meyer.
Well, this has been coming for a while. The House passed the property tax relief bill today, just hours after Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick said it would be dead on arrival in the state Senate. KVUE's Natalie Haddad is live at the state capitol to tell us the difference between the two plans. Natalie.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Ashley. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick and House Speaker Dade Phelan, they both want to give Texans a property tax relief by investing $16 billion, but they can't agree on how to make this happen. Now, representatives initially passed House Bill 2, authored by Representative Morgan Meyer. It lowers the cap on property appraisals from 10% to 5%. That means no matter how much your property appraisal increases, the value that you actually pay taxes on can only increase by 5%. It applies not just to homes, but all property in the state, including businesses and rental homes. Lawmakers say homeowners would save anywhere between $540 and $735 with this bill over the next 2 years.
Members, we have a once-in-a-llifetime opportunity to provide the largest tax cut in our state's history and put safeguards in place for future generations of Texans. HB 2 provides...
Now here's what Senate Bill 3 does, and of course how it differs from House Bill 2. Senate Bill 3 would increase the homestead tax exemption, the portion of a house's value that cannot be taxed, from $40,000 to $70,000. And for homeowners 65 and older, the exemption would be $100,000. That's estimated to save the owner of a $300,000 home about $664 a year. It would save $795 a year for those who are disabled and for seniors. Both plans compress the school tax rate, but that's about the only similarity between the House bill and the Senate bill. The Lieutenant Governor is standing behind the Senate's plan.
Their plan gives far less. Their plan disrupts the market. Their plan isn't needed on the appraisals. We agree with them on compression. And so we can negotiate on just about everything, but I do not negotiate on bad math.
I do not negotiate on bad math. That is what Lieutenant Governor said all this morning. Now, Representative Trey Martinez Fisher offered an amendment to House Bill 2 that would have aligned the two chambers' plans. It would have increased the homestead exemption to $70,000, just like the Senate's bill, but the amendment failed to pass. Now, House Bill 2 still needs one more vote before it heads to the Senate, and that's when debate on both the Senate bill and the House bill will begin. But for now, it looks like Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick and House Speaker Dade Phelan are set in their own respective bills. I'll send it back to you in studio, Brian and Ashley.